Hello and welcome back to FarmStrong. My name is Jack and it is the start of another week on the channel. Behind me is the 724 with a load of grass seed waste in it. So I'm just about to hop in that and run down to the local pig farm where we get rid of that. Otherwise, we've been pretty busy clearing out the dresser this morning. So just have a look in here. So a team of us in here this morning, just giving this a complete blow down and tidy up and clean out of the sieves and changing a few over. So that's all ready for the next seed crop now. And we'll be moving on to cleaning this pile here. So that's Nolwyn. So we'll be bringing that through next. We'll have a bit of a tidy up in the shed here probably now. Just got to move that power harrow drill out the way. May start up the 3350 as well and just tuck that over the other side of the shed there. But not sure what else planned for today. Have got a few outside jobs to do on the list, but it's a pretty minging day out there, to be honest. Wet and windy, so we'll see what the day brings. So the pig farm's just 5 minutes down the road in the next door village. Just have to go at a time that is avoiding school traffic. Going to get these few pallets moved out the way of the John Deere so that I can start that up. Hopefully it starts first time, and we'll just tuck that next to that red trailer there. Dad's just jumped in the 724. We're just going to lift this drill up now, pop that against the wall out the way. Mission complete. Tucked all the stuff we want out the way. Usual farm shit you don't know what to do with. Still left in the corners. Special delivery arrived this morning. New airline reel for inside the workshop here. Been putting up with an old short length of hose over by the door, so we'll get this opened and then have a butcher's and see where we want to put it up. A little Black Friday deal. This was only 80 quid or something. It'll be much better than the old reel we just had before. I mean, yeah, first impressions, it's pretty solid. Let's have a look where we can get it mounted on the wall and we'll give her a test. So I want to mount the airline somewhere in this vicinity. Is the airline that comes through from the other shed where the compressor is, the points to plug into here. So I was thinking about maybe putting a grease block there, but drilling into that is obviously more effort than perhaps just drilling into the side of the shelf here and sitting it on there. So yeah, we'll give that a go and see how we get on. Just giving these a final little nip with a 1/4 drive. That's my cheap drill. Didn't have a torque. Just putting 3 screws in, the top 2 in this one, as they're into the uprights of the shelf there. But pretty solid that. Just got to get the, where is it? So, short bit of hose that connects that into the air, coming this side, and I think I'll probably just clip that down here so that all doesn't stick out too much. But we'll wind this bit in here first. Oh, look at that, it even comes with a bit of PTFE tape already on it. Absolute service. We'll go and get a spanner to nip that up. I haven't actually got the right fitting to connect that up, so I need a female fitting and I've only got male ones, so I'll have to nip down the farm shop to get one of those, but we'll give the reel a test. I always find these reels, it's always trouble to get them to stick where you want, but we'll see what this one's like. Lovely. Happy days. It's Tuesday morning. As you can see, some serious sun out today. I'm out in the Farmer 307 shoot day today at the farms. So got the beaters wagon hooked on and I'm bus drivers for today, so something a little bit different. Just finishing up the second drive now. You can probably hear the whistle behind me, and then we'll be off for another couple before lunch. So stick a few clips of some shooting if I can get it in. But yeah, lovely weather. Let's see if I can show you the sun. Where is it? Somewhere there. There it is, spot on. Just dropped the beaters off for the second drive. They'll jump off the road here in a sec, and now I'll meet them back round on the airfield track. Boys got the flags out at the end here. Just encouraging the birds out the cover. Get into the wood there. All the beaters in front now. Gonna work that wood. Beaters all dropped off for the third drive. So, go and have a watch now and hopefully grab some video of the guns.
That's a nice bird.
I don't think I've done too many favours to the guns with the last few video clips. As when I had the camera out, it seemingly was a good day to be a pheasant. But yeah, there's definitely been some good shooting when I have been there. I think it's been a bit tricky this morning with the sun being so bright and not too much of a breeze, but back out for the afternoon now, 2 drives, see how they get on. Not going to catch too much of the action from where I'm setting the tractor, but if I zoom in, there's a reservoir there and the guns are just sat behind the bank. So hopefully a few duck on this drive. I'll try and get the camera out again when there's some shooting. That's me signing off for the day's shooting. Just put a load of the birds in the fridge. They're just doing the last drive now, but they'll walk back to the farmyard. So I'll tuck the trailer farmer away in the shed and be done. Just before I pop home for the day, I thought I'd stick my head in the shed and have a look at the header that's now been delivered from class for the Lexion 8900. So it's a Vario header, 1380. So it is a bit of a beast compared to the 1080 that we had before. But yeah, all looks all right. We did see this down at class. I do think there's a bit of a shame. I think there's a little bit of rust on it where it's been stored outside, but I'll have to get that to shine up in harvest. But yeah, it is just a beast. I mean, serious bit of overhang behind that back axle. So I think Dad already had some fun sticking this in the shed. And I think it's probably going to fall to me during most of harvest to truck this thing about. So yeah, enough said. It is Wednesday morning, decent bit of blue sky now, but bit of a frost, bit of ice on the windscreen this morning. Just got the 724 out, just swapping the pickup hitch, sticking the drawbar in there because we're going to move the baler out of one shed it's in and go and put that somewhere else just to make a bit of room. So just going to change that over. So I fetched the drawbar out from the side, sort of underneath the tractor, underneath the steps, pop the pin in that, and then I should just be able to whip that out. And we'll be 2 hands putting that in because it's bloody heavy. Haven't had the hook out on this in a while, so just giving that a real good clean and scrape out with a screwdriver. And we'll give that a clean up too, and then hopefully we'll get a slid in nice and easy. Moment of truth. pinhole lined up. Lovely job. Got the baler hooked on now, so we'll run that up where we've got some space at the other farm. Just had to jump in the tractor and bump it to get the pin out. Got the sled on now, so we'll do the same with that. As we had a wet night last night, this has got covered in shit on the way up, so we're going to give her a quick pressure wash before I tuck it away. Had to go full muscle to get that in the shed, as you can't back that in with the tractor. So yeah, I promise I'm not out of breath. For everyone that's not a farmer or a tractor operator watching this, I thought I'd just take a quick sec to explain how we mount all our attachments, either on the back of the tractor here or sometimes on the front of the tractor there. So this is, well, actually a front rake, so we normally run this on the front of the tractor, but I've picked it up on the rear just to move it. But what we use is something called a 3-point linkage, which I think was developed by a chap called Harry Ferguson. I mean, most people have probably heard of Massey Ferguson tractors, but we basically attach on 3 points. So 2 bottom ball joints and a top link ball here, and we match those up with the bottom link arms here, and then we've got a top link there which will come down onto that joint. So it's quite a quick, easy, safe, efficient system that we used to attach all our mounted implements. Obviously there are trailed implements also that will attach to the tractor, trailers for example, or bits of cultivation kit that will run on a drawbar or a hitch or a hook. So yeah, hydraulic system. So got 2 big hydraulic rams here, which you can see, which we operate either from within the cab, or there are controls on more modern tractors. There are controls on the mudguard outside here that we can use. So I just thought I'd explain that. I mean, it's very obvious for those of us that run tractors, but perhaps those of you watching that don't, that's how we do it. So just a quick example here, while I hook this hay tidder up. I back the tractor in, got the link arms underneath those balls, and then I can lift them up, that button, on the back of the tractor. So they'll drop in, and then we latch these over. Keep that secure. And then I'll drop the top link on that ball there. We have made it to Friday morning. You can tell it's a cold one when you nearly slip over on the road outside your house. Your car doesn't start and the padlock to the workshop's frozen up. So yeah, serious frost on, pretty chilly and icy roads. Not sure what we crack on with today. Dad's already got the dresser running. Probably go and hide in the farm office for a bit this morning. No footage from yesterday as we were up at the NFU building in Stoneleigh near Coventry, attending a herbage seed growers group. Had a meeting and Got to listen to some of the trials results and some other speakers. So that was interesting, but back on the farm today, and we'll see what the day brings. Another full trailer of clean grass seed. So we'll swap that over with an empty trailer now. Back in the new trailer, or clean trailer in now. It is Friday, 4 o'clock, just locked the workshop up, so end of the working week. Apologies for the lack of content back end of this week. Just haven't had the phone out much, but haven't been doing too much of interest for you guys. Yeah, stuck a couple of clips of Dad moving some trailers about today, but other than that, just had our heads in the office really. Did top the coolant up in the Kramer first thing this morning, but a lot of effort to get it all out, and then they ended up putting about a cupful in to get it on the sight gauge. So there we are. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the content as always. I'll be back next week, hopefully with plenty more action, and yeah, take it easy. See you then.